Hey guys, Steve Luther with Chord Real Estate. I wanted to talk to you about something a little different this time. A couple of guys came out recently, Vee and Grant Cardone, and said that home ownership wasn't necessarily a good idea. Now a lot of people attack them for that. Obviously, for the most part, we think home ownership is a good idea. But I wanted to kind of talk through the numbers and explain where they're coming from and why it really does depend. So when you think about it, when you're looking to find a place to live, you have two routes to go, right? You're either going to purchase a home or you're going to rent a home. And you're going to make a payment, and money is going to go to building someone's equity, whether it's yours or whether it's an investor. But if you look at it, there's opportunity costs you have to factor in as well. So when you purchase a home, typically you've got down payment money, some closing cost money that you've got to put into it, right? And over time, you're going to make payments, and a portion of that payment is going to go into your equity, which long-term builds your savings, basically, and a portion of it's going to go into paying back the loan, assuming you've financed. Over time, the amount of the payment that goes towards the equity versus the loan increases with amortization, obviously. Now, if you decided to rent, your payment is going to the investor's equity and potentially some to the bank to pay off the investor's loan, right? So the question is, can you take this money and put it in some other investment and generate a higher return than you would get if you purchased your primary residence? Well, that depends. Now, if you're someone like Vee or Grant Cardone and you've got this business mind and you've got a lot of investments you could potentially invest in and get high returns, then yeah, okay, maybe it does make some sense to rent and take the down payment money and invest in something else. But for the average American, owning a home is kind of a built-in savings account. It's a forced savings account. And it's protection against American consumerism. The reality is most people, they're not going to take this down payment money and put it toward a high return investment. Maybe they're going to put it in a savings account, but typically the money's going to end up getting spent somewhere else. So whether it's vacation or new technology, the latest iPhone, whatever it may be, generally that's what happens with the money most Americans have tried to save. So the reality is, for most Americans, home ownership makes a lot of sense because over time, if you look at the statistics, the lifetime savings of homeowners is significantly higher than the lifetime savings of renters. So again, it depends on your situation, kind of where you're at in your stage of life. Depends on how much debt you have right now, if you've got a lot of student loan debt, for example. If you'd like to talk numbers specific to you, we'd love to sit down with you sometime and see if we can help you figure out what's the best decision for you. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you next time. Steve Luther with Chord Real Estate. See you later.